Morning. It's Tuesday, May 10th. And while we're waiting for the Supreme Court to overturn Roe versus Wade, I've been reading what states are preparing to do in the event of that monumental overturn. Many more liberal states like California, New York, Connecticut, New Jersey have continued to say that they will maintain their abortion clinics, and they have offered abortion services to any individual that feels it's necessary to undergo that procedure. And so what are the states who are banning abortion planning to do to counteract those pronouncements that California and New York, etc. made? Well, listen to what they are planning to do, and I will cite the example of Missouri. Now we have legal experts carefully watching what Missouri is planning, and other states may be planning to do the same thing. Missouri is planning to prevent women from traveling out of state to end a pregnancy, or from obtaining abortion-inducing medication from a state where it's legal. Now, I don't think they intend to keep people from traveling out of state, but I think the intent is that if you go out of state to get an abortion, they're going to take legal action against you in some way, shape, or form. So this is an attempt to extend the state's civil and criminal restrictions providers of states with legalized abortion, if the procedure was performed on a Missouri resident. And it might even be applied if a non-resident had sex in the state of Missouri and it led to conception. So this is a crazy situation. I don't know how Missouri intends to monitor that. Are they going to watch people who cross the border to see if they're pregnant, and when they come back into the state to notice that they're not pregnant anymore? I don't understand how Missouri or any other state that is thinking about creating such a law could really enforce it. Are they planning to spy on the people in their state? How would they know if somebody's pregnant? Is that person going to announce to the world that they're pregnant and they intend to go to New York or California or Illinois to have an abortion? I don't know, but it's crazy. It seems like it's crazy. It seems like this could be the start of a civil war, because all of the states are watching Missouri. All of the states that are prohibiting abortions are watching Missouri. So if we have a group of states within this country that are defending the rights of unborn children, and they band together, are they going to secede from the union over this issue? What are they going to do? If one state that has abortion rights and another state that doesn't have abortion rights, are they going to be legally fighting one another constantly? Are we going to have border patrols that are watching out for those people who leave an abortion-resistant state to go and get themselves an abortion? And what happens for other things like that, where states disagree? Is this going to lead to a monumental split in a country that is already so viciously divided? I hope not, but it seems like the people in the states that are against abortions are looking to screw the rest of us. Now, attempts to do that would clearly be violations of the U.S. Constitution's Dormant Commerce Clause, which prohibits undue burdens on interstate commerce or the right to travel, according to legal experts. So basically what that is saying, that you can't stop a person from going from one state to the other to conduct business, to conduct acts of your rights, execution of your rights. So I don't understand why these states would be attempting to write laws that will affect them. Because one of the fundamental aspects of our federal system is the ability for U.S. citizens to cross state lines, to be able to move around, right? So Missouri can't say, thou shalt not travel to Alabama for an abortion or something like that. They can't say that. It violates the interstate rules of commerce in this country. But they will try anything. They will try anything to further split this country. That's the way I see it. I see abortion as a violation of the basic law in this country, which is the separation of church and state. When you look at this proposal, this law, it's a takeoff on the Texas law that was passed. It's going to allow any resident the ability to sue anyone who performs an abortion on a state resident or who helps a resident go out of state to obtain the procedure. That's ridiculous. That you're going to have local residents watching over their neighbors to make sure they don't cross state lines to get an abortion. This is the epitome of a failing in our democracy, when we are going to have friends and relatives and associates ratting out their neighbors because they disagree on a basic principle. It's unconscionable, unconstitutional, almost like a dictatorship. It's almost like Nazism, where the Germans turned against the Jews and turned them in so they could be rushed off to the concentration camps and gassed. This is what we have become. Third Reich. So I'm disgusted with what's going on in this country, and I'll leave you at that for today. And I'll see you in the morning. Bye.